Hey everyone, welcome back to the District Deets, your go-to podcast for everything happening in the district at Prairie Trail. We're coming to you from the Chase Decals studio where we keep you up to date on all the events, all of the great businesses, events, and experiences that make the district such a unique place here in the heart of Ankeny for everything from gathering to celebrations and events all year long. Today's episode is all about weddings and why the district is the perfect go-to destination for couples planning their big day. From stunning wedding venues to bridal, shopping, hotels, restaurants, and everything in between, you can truly create your entire wedding without leaving the district. Whether you're planning an intimate ceremony, a large reception, rehearsal dinner, picking out your dress, shopping for guests, you can do all of those things within a walkable distance right in the heart of the district. Joining us today, we have Rylee from Toast. We're going to have Olivia from the district venue, and we're going to have Chloe from Rosalie Bridal to talk to us about all of the things that they do in the bridal space. And we've got Rylee here from Toast this morning.
Yes, hello. I'm the venue coordinator here at Toast.
Awesome. Welcome, Rylee. So tell us a little bit about Toast. So you've got this beautiful space right here in the heart of the district. Give us kind of an overview of the space and what we can expect at Toast.
Yeah, well, Toast is going into their 5th season now. So we've been open for 5 years, which is really exciting that we've seen that many weddings and events here in our space. But Toast is a beautiful venue. Hopefully a lot of people have seen quite a few photos of it, but we're located on a 3rd-story building. So our main event space and rooftop patio that overlooks the beautiful district at Prairie Trail is on the 3rd floor. We can host up to 425 guests. So we have a really large capacity. Yeah. But then on the 2nd floor of that same building is where you'll find our ceremony space and then also our bridal suite. Which is a cute little boutique area, lots of vanity space, lots of couches for the getting ready in the morning. If you have quite a few people with you, there's plenty of space in there to feel comfortable and have lots of fun while getting ready.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about the bridal suite. That's really something unique at Toast that you do offer to the bride. So give us a little overview of what that space kind of looks like, how it feels, and then how can brides use that, the day of their wedding.
Yeah, so that space is very light and airy, which is wonderful for like hair and makeup needs. A lot of people want that natural light, so that's great that it's in there. The furnishings in there is done all by the elements at Prairie Trail, so it is a very beautiful and comfortable space. There's 6 vanities, so 6 mirrors, 6 little boutique chairs to get sat down and get your hair and makeup done. With as well as like cabinetry underneath to store all of your hair and makeup things. Along with that, we have a cute little curtain and first look moment where a pedestal is there. So brides will step back, hide behind the curtain, get slipped into their dress, and then they can pull those curtains back and reveal their dress. So we've seen quite a few cute moments and photos of those reveals in that spot in our bridal suite. And then along with that, we have a little kitchenette area equipped with a mini fridge and sink. So when you're bringing in all your snacks, breakfast items, lunches, whatever you need for the day of to stay hydrated and fed, that area can be kept over there for that. So
yeah, so it just kind of gives you an all-around space to just be able to be there all day, right? So you can have your snacks, like you said, you can have drinks, you can kind of celebrate before the actual celebration.
Yeah.
And then you've got kind of, I think, a little private door that kind of lets the bride right into the ceremony space.
Yes, yeah. The door in the bridal suite goes right into the ceremony space. So because the bridal suite is as large as it is, I usually tell clients you kind of hide away all of your people, your bridal party in the bridal suite as guests arrive to your ceremony space. And then when the time comes that you're getting ready to walk down the aisle, you would exit directly from the bridal suite, which is really nice.
So what makes having a venue like that with all of those amenities like so special right here in the district? Like, tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, that's one big thing I always touch on with clients that are touring Toast. Being located here in the district is one of the biggest perks truly because of what we're surrounded by. A lot of people don't always think about what their guests have to do for accommodations, but that's a big thing. How are your guests gonna get home after the wedding? Um, and what nearby accommodations are here? And we have 3 hotels that are on site and within walking distance, so no one has to worry about driving home, which we hope they don't do that.
Yeah.
And then same with parking though too. If they're local guests that live in the Des Moines metro, we allow guests to keep their cars overnight. So if they just need to grab an Uber home, they can do that because we have plenty of free parking spaces here in the district. So
Yeah, so you've got accommodations, but also, when you come into town, if you're coming from out of town or you're even in town, sometimes there's a lot of downtime for guests.
Mhm.
And there's a lot to do here in the district in between, right? You're not just kind of everybody sitting around a
Mhm.
table staring at each other.
Right.
There's a lot of restaurants, there's boutiques, there's things to do. And if you are an overnight guest, there's also other opportunities with fitness partners, gyms. I mean, things to do that really kind of make a weekend out of it.
Yeah. And I always point out too, of course, summer months are the popular time to get married here in Iowa. So with the district, doing sips and songs and Nash nights, I always say your guests can literally make a weekend out of it. If they're coming into town on a Thursday or Friday night for your wedding the next day, they can stop over to the district park, hang out at sips and songs that's happening, go to a restaurant nearby, again, all within a walkable distance, and they never once have to leave the district.
Yeah, so let's talk about, you mentioned summer, there's a lot of weddings and the park.
Mhm.
So I think you guys can do weddings in the park too, if I'm correct, right?
Yes, yeah, we just kind of, put together a nice little styled shoot for people to get a good idea of what that looks like, but the park is a beautiful spot for wedding ceremonies if couples wanted to get married outside. There's a beautiful fountain and nice grassy area where we can, set chairs out there, so Toast and the district has kind of had this collab going on, where we can make that happen and have your guests have their ceremony outside, and then you come right into Toast for the reception. So
So, I think when, people that they book their wedding, they typically book the venue first and then they kind of back into everything else.
Mhm.
I would assume you guys have a lot of great partners. So if I need a florist or I need a DJ, I need a caterer, you guys have great partners that they could also work.
Yes, yeah, I'm always happy to recommend great, vendors that come to our space often. I do always point out to, like, Rosalie being right below us. They're great. You don't have to get your wedding dress there, but of course, you should definitely stop in and visit Chloe. She has a lot of great options for you. There's beauty salons here too, so a lot of the times those makeup artists or hair salons will come into the bridal suite of Toasts and do, the bridal party's hair and makeup. Tanique is right down the street too, so people can get it all done here with lots of great vendors, so
Yes, I think, that lends to a great opportunity to do a lot of things in one space, like you said. What is your favorite part of being the venue coordinator at Toast and working with all the people that you get to work with all year long?
that's my favorite part is just working with people. That's why I'm in the industry that I'm in. So meeting new people, couples that are excited for their next chapter. I always say this is like the happiest time of people's lives. So it makes my job easy that people are usually always really excited about the day that's coming up and the details regarding it all. So I'm just always happy to be a part of a small part of their big day.
Awesome. Well, if any of our guests are thinking about getting married, want to get married, want to connect with you at Toast, how do they do that?
They can reach out to me through our website, toastankeny.com. There's a little form for you to fill out. You can fill out your name, your email address, what kind of event you're wanting to host. And then from there, I'll reach back out to you with some pricing, amenities, details, further information, and then we'll get a tour scheduled from there.
Awesome. Riley, okay, before you go, we do this with all of our guests. Tell us about your district MVP. What's your go-to here in the district?
My go-to being in the wedding industry would have to be Chloe with Rosalie. She just moved into a new spot here in the district, which is actually the same building as Toast. So when I meet with clients and clients walk into our doors, they see Rosalie and her beautiful gowns in the windows, which is kind of a fun little addition, being a wedding venue and then having her also in our space too.
Yeah, kind of awesome when you walk in to take a tour. You've got all the dresses hanging in the window. You got this beautiful space that she has, and we're going to talk to her later. And then right up to your space. So just a perfect synergy of, kind of that experience and getting everybody excited when they walk in the space,
Exactly.
to
Yeah.
have that mindset. So
Mm-hmm.
awesome. Well, thanks, Rylee. Thanks for telling us a little bit about Toast today. And if you guys want to get in contact with Rylee, toastankeny.com or follow him on social media. All right. Next up, we have Olivia from the District Venue. Welcome, Olivia, to the District Eats podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. So tell us a little bit about the District Venue, the space, and why is it kind of unique for weddings and events?
Yeah, so the district venue in Ankeny, it can hold up to around 320 people, and it has a main level and then a loft level for the ceremony space, which I think is a little unique to have both of them on the same in the same building. And it has a lot of unique walls with modern backdrops and really easy for photographers. So, yeah.
Awesome. So what kind of events can you host? You mentioned, like a ceremony, rehearsal. What else? What other things do you guys host in the venue?
We do host a lot of corporate gatherings or holiday parties as well. It's not just for weddings.
Yeah. So, obviously, couples love convenience, so
Mhm.
being located here in the district, having a venue like that, what does that lend, from a wedding experience with your guests?
Yeah, so it's definitely very convenient because we do all catering in-house and we do offer some decor items as well. So it's just super easy for guests and clients to just have everything all under the same roof and not have to worry about any of it.
You guys have a pretty unique location, connected to Whiskey River. You
Mhm.
you mentioned that you guys do all the catering in-house,
Mhm.
but, if in between, sometimes if you're doing a ceremony and then you kinda have to flip the room,
Mhm.
you kinda have a built-in place for everybody to go, right?
Yeah, so if we do have to flip the space upstairs that for more seating, we do that during cocktail hour and then everyone downstairs doesn't even know what's happening upstairs. So, yeah.
Awesome. What else? Anything else you want to tell us about the district venue? How can people get a hold of you? What? How far out should somebody be thinking about booking? Give us a little bit of insight.
I would say about a year in advance is normally what most of our calendars go by. So if you're getting engaged this month, I would probably start touring soon for next year. But we have pretty much openings from June on for next year. So I would definitely say a year in advance for couples. But
Yeah. So get in early. Don't wait. Right. Don't try.
yeah.
Don't try to do it at the last minute.
Yeah.
Get it done early.
Yeah. It's
That's
always nice to get the venue booked too, and then you can start focusing on everything else, the DJ, um, floral and
Yeah, that's
things
kind of
like
what we
that.
were talking to Riley about, right? Typically, the venue's the first thing,
Mhm.
dress is the second,
Yep.
but then all the other vendors, and I'm sure you guys have a good database of partners that you work with. So
Mhm.
if brides and grooms do need some help, you guys can probably send them in the right direction.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We definitely have our preferred vendors.
Awesome. Well, before you go, we ask all of our guests. So what's your district MVP? What's your go-to in the district right now,
Um,
other than your own space?
yeah, yeah. I Whiskey River. No. Um, I would say probably either Tanique or Rosalie, or I guess it's hard to pick, or Hilton or Marriott, the hotels. Just all of those make it really convenient for our brides and grooms. And so for Rosalie and Tanique, they just always make our brides feel special. And Tanique has always done a really good job with their airbrush spray tans. And Rosalie just has the best dresses, and then the hotels just make it really convenient for out-of-town couples and then out-of-town families as well.
Yeah, three great MVPs. We're gonna talk to Chloe here in just a little bit, but
Mhm.
spray tan is definitely awesome this time of the year. It's been a little cloudy and a little gloomy
Mhm.
outside,
I
so
know.
you want that summer glow. It's a great place to stop. So,
Yep. for sure.
Well, thanks for coming in today, Olivia, and talking with us, telling us a little bit more about the district venue.
Yeah.
And good luck on a busy season.
Thank you.
Thanks. We want to take a moment to thank our sponsors for this brand new podcast. First and foremost, we want to start with Chase Decals. They wrapped this amazing wall, created this great space for us. So we really want to thank Josh and the team up in Ames, Iowa. Your brand deserves to be seen everywhere. With Chase Decals, create bold wraps and custom graphics that show off the best your business has. They create designs that stick, literally. Chase Decals, wraps, and graphics that stick to your business. And we're back. Now joining us is Chloe with Rosalie Bridal. So welcome to the District Deets.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about Rosalie Bridal. And so when brides walk into your shop, what can they expect?
Yeah, Rosalie, it's an appointment-only bridal boutique where we have very luxury bridal designer brands, and we've been here now for almost 4 years. It's just a very intimate experience. I mean, you have a suite to yourself. We have 2 different suites in the shop, and so you feel like it's a private, very personalized experience while you find your dress.
And recently you moved into a new space, right?
Yes, we did in February, and it's really feeling like home. We have the space filled, and we have both suites done, so it's going really good.
Awesome. So, obviously finding the dress, the perfect dress, right?
Yes.
Is a huge, huge piece of getting married. They
Mhm.
make TV shows about the dress, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
what do you love most about helping brides during that experience at Rosalie?
Yeah. I mean, I think for a lot of the girls, they've been dreaming about this day since they were little and they were watching Say Yes to the Dress. So just being able to give them that fun hour and a half where it's just all focused on them. And I just love getting to know them before they even come in the door. So we talk to brides before they even come in for their appointment. So we can help them really hone in on the dress styles that would be best for them.
So tell me a little bit about that process,
Yeah.
right? So that's pretty unique because most people, they go out on a Saturday.
Yep.
I'm speaking from maybe misdirected experience.
Yeah.
But they go out on a Saturday, they go to multiple shops, they're looking for dresses, they bring their girlfriends or their bridal party or their
Yeah.
moms. That sounds different. So tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, we reach out, we ask them their date, their venue, and then to give us a Pinterest board because you need to have like a rough idea. So that doesn't mean that's exactly what you're going to end up with, but it is good to know, what fabrics you're drawn to. Are there necklines? Are there silhouettes? And then also knowing like where you're getting married, time of year, that'll help us pull dresses that are going to make sense for the beach. A fabric that's not going to be too heavy. Or if you're getting married in the winter, something that could be a little bit more thick and a little bit more sturdy and structured dress. So just getting to know the exact full vision of the day before we even start looking at the dresses.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I think that probably cuts out a lot of time too of trying to explain those things
Yes.
in store, and you can probably have some things pre-selected.
Yeah. When they come, they already have 4 dresses in the fitting room waiting for them. And then we show them those dresses, tell them why we chose those dresses, and then we start shopping some more. So they'll still get the chance to view and feel all the dresses, which that's very different from other experiences. A lot of times you're not allowed to walk out into the full space of dresses. Usually everything is pre-selected. So giving them the opportunity to actually feel the dresses and see them in person makes the shop even more special, I think.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What kind of trends are you seeing this season? What's different?
Everyone is going for that once in a lifetime dress, meaning they want either very dramatic or very full and big, which is so fun. I feel like a lot of girls are feeling like I really get to do this one time. I'm never going to wear a dress like that again. So why would I go safe? So they're going for fuller skirts, which I think has made the designers even more creative in that department because that's pretty classic to go for that A-line or ball gown style. So now they're getting really creative with the fabrics they're using. They're doing pickups in the skirts, different necklines. So I kind of feel like the bigger the better right now.
So brides that are maybe just starting that search,
Mhm.
what advice, if they're watching, what
Yeah.
advice could you give to them as they start?
I think to have the most stress-free experience and the most time to really think, you need to be shopping at least 10 to 12 months before your wedding date. Usually it's 5 to 7 months for production, and we like the dress and alterations 2 months before the wedding. But there are some designers that we carry that do take that 8 to 9 month. So if you're shopping, 9 months out from your wedding date, usually we're gonna have to put in a rush. And so if you don't have to, feel like stress about timeline or shipping and deliveries, then I say 10 to 12 months. Come in and have just a rough idea. Like, be open to having a conversation about your vision, show us some photos, and then trust us really a lot because we're so familiar with the dresses. So just really, when we come in with the dresses, just have an open mind and be willing to try things that maybe you didn't think you would try.
Yeah, so I think that's great advice. Because typically we were talking, with Rylee from Toast earlier, and
Yep.
typically number one is venue, right? I
Yeah.
can get my venue booked, and then
Yes.
from there, really number two should be your dress.
Yeah.
Right? Like let's get that figured out because the
Yes.
timeline is just like the venue. I mean, you've got a bigger window that you really need to
Yeah.
think about, and as you said, with alterations and those things, and potentially different manufacturers,
Yeah.
or designers, they're gonna have a different experience than just going to grab something off the shelf.
Exactly, yeah, and I think a lot of brides, they don't know that in the beginning just how long it takes, and there are rush options, so we can do that, but you just don't wanna worry about that, This should be the fun part of wedding planning, no stress.
Yeah, and I'm sure
So
the rush options get expensive as well,
exactly,
right?
you could put that money towards so many other things for your wedding and yeah.
Um, how special is it to you to have your business right here in the district? So we've got
Mhm.
venues, we've got other businesses, we've got great places right here in the heart of Ankeny. What does that mean to you as a business owner?
So much because before I could even open my doors when we were still in the construction process, both the district venue and Toast gave me so many opportunities to come into their space and shoot my dresses so that I could really promote the shop before it looked like it was ready. And even having events there too. They've been amazing to have. And then having the salons. I mean, we do shoots together all the time. It's fun to be creative with all the other wedding vendors in the district.
So are there events, you mentioned events, what events do you do throughout the year? So if somebody's,
Yeah.
maybe they've got friends that are getting married, maybe they think they're getting married,
Yeah.
they're waiting for that special day.
Yep.
Are there things that you do throughout the year where they can come kind of get to know you, your staff, your
Yes.
team before?
Absolutely. We do a fashion show every single year. That's going to be again next February is when we'll do that. But between now and then, we'll have sip and sees, and we do those on Thursday nights, usually one summer, one fall, and one winter, where you can just come into the shop, bring your girlfriends, or come alone and just view the collection before even booking appointments.
Yeah.
So I think that also just gives a brides like just a sense of of relief and relaxation. Like they can just already see everything before the actual day,
Yeah.
which is
No,
really
I think
nice.
that's great. I mean, we've all gone to a lot of weddings, so you get to
Yep.
see a lot of the venues, you get to see the
Yeah.
spaces through that process, but a
Yep.
lot of times you don't really get that conversation or that um, opportunity to build rapport or relationship with the vendors, right?
Right.
And
Yeah.
as we said, the dress is a huge part of that. So
Yeah.
I think making sure they're comfortable with you, your process, and your team ahead of time
Yep.
probably lends itself to a better experience than one.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. We had the grand opening for the new shop a few weeks ago, and so many of the girls who are booked for the end of May into June came, and they got to meet the stylist they're going to work with during their appointment. They were already pulling options that they were loving, which we love too, because it's so fun to see them get so excited.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I happened to
yeah.
see that the night you had a line out the door, people waiting to
Yes.
get in. So,
Yes. Which I was not expecting that. It was amazing. It was so good.
yeah, we love that. Anything else that you can, tell us about, Rosalie or, being in the district and,
Yeah.
things that brides can think about and expect when they come in?
Yeah. Well, when you come in, you're going to be trying on a lot of dresses where you're not seeing them anywhere else in Iowa. Most of our designers are exclusive just to the shop, and everything is handpicked. So it's a very curated mix of dresses. We have about 120 at all times, which is like the right amount without being overwhelming. But we have the right amount of every single style, which feels really good. Um, yeah, and I'm just so thankful to be here, so thankful to get to see a bunch of wedding vendors all the time as my neighbors, and it's a really good and special place.
Yeah. So before you leave, we ask all of our guests,
Yeah.
what is your district MVP? What's your go-to in the district right now?
I've got to say, Tanique, I have been going and seeing Tracy. It'll be 13 years this fall. And since I met her, I met her when I was 18. And she just right away became a friend and has been a friend since. And when I first started viewing spaces in the district, she was my first call. And she helped me get set up. I mean, she helped me get connected with Meredith. She did my first logo. And she's just been a partner ever since I opened. We're always collaborating, always doing things together. And my brides get the best hands from her. So,
Especially this time of the year when we don't have a lot of
yes.
sun.
Yes, for
So,
their bridal showers, bachelorettes, weddings, and yeah.
yeah, no, that's great. I think one thing we found of all the business owners that we've talked to so far is just that opportunity to collaborate.
Yeah.
That collaboration in the district, it's really not competition. It's just, it becomes, these are, partners, extensions of your
Mhm.
business where you guys are working together. They're sending people your way and vice versa. So
Yeah.
I think it just lends itself to the unique space that we have here in the district, and that
Yeah.
our business owners are willing to work together. It's really awesome.
Oh, they're amazing. And another thing that's so great is just I didn't touch on this with the experience. When my brides come, they know either before or after they have somewhere to go, whether they're going to brunch before their appointment or they're going to lunch or drinks after their appointment. Everyone raves about coming to Rosalie because they know there's something fun either before or after. And that really sets us apart, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Thanks, Chloe.
yeah,
Your business is amazing.
thank you.
You guys really do set the bar, I think, when it comes to picking a wedding dress and making that so special for the bride.
Yeah.
So, thanks for coming in the Deets and giving us a little bit more information.
Yeah.
And one of the coolest things about hosting a wedding here in the district is you have the opportunity to say yes to the dress. You have the opportunity to pick your venue. We have so many great businesses and vendors here in the district, from fitness to makeup to event spaces to host your bridal showers and your evenings getting ready for your wedding. So, a huge thank you to Rylee from Toast, Olivia from the district venue, and Chloe from Rosalie Bridal. If you or someone you know is planning a wedding, definitely go to thedistrictpt.com. We have amazing businesses right here in the heart of Ankeny, locally owned business owners that are willing to work with you and make your day as special as you want it to be. Thanks for listening to the District Deets, and stay tuned this summer for more and some more exciting things we got coming your way.